Yeah, I like the towel for this. Yeah, okay. Out in the six, I'm a national treasure. The niggas that bad me gon' bad me forever. R.I.P. Kobe, but y'all niggas broke. That's probably why y'all be shaking together. Cabo and leader got habits together like couples vacation. They backing together like rushing to finish. They slap it together. They charge like Kobe, they'll catch it together. They hate me so much, it's a sickening thing. They must have heard me on the call. I sent them a second. I wanted to the game. Who was a part of the team? We used to be playing out Mexico trip in the spring. You must have been dealing the spur of the moment. Cool, why do we think you could get us a ring? They bragging about how you went home. The fuck it ain't home. Cody, we threw him away. Two pop sinners, a real one from fuck all you pussy man who can relate. I just gonna take me a walk by the sea. It's on the boy till they blew in the face. I put all the faces that's blue in the safe. Really can't find me the words. You niggas is burns. I wish that I knew what to say. Movie a block, I don't see your face. The first time back since back in the day. First time I leave since back in the day. We needed that shit since back in the day. My mind on the money, I'm back in my brain. And nothing pussy's the same. Yeah, honey, it's the same. Breaking my brain. Go to the hotel, better than your game. Come to your show and get back on the plane. But don't stick around at the six. Don't stick around at the six. Yeah, right out of did by the six. Run out of six, just like it did.
Warming up music. Warm up music. We're warming up. This is about to be a fire live stream. We're going to get through the sound going in and out because of the signal. We're going to get through all that. This is about to be a fire live stream. Let's warm up. Shout out
I
to
was
crazy.
TV at my crib. I show you what's lit. It is what it is. Jack signing is my king pushing out ink. I feel like a squid. I will probably need a YouTube search just for me to do a live. You know, Alice Moss trying to bring me back 100 years from now. He got my body froze. All these niggas want to hand tap. I did more damage off a body blow. I can hit you off the iPhone. Shit, let me hit you off the lobby phone. Niggas gotta be around head all swivel cause we are not alone. Niggas gotta be around ice on the same shit like we monotone. Niggas gotta be around ice with the sticks. I'm like a hockey coach. Niggas better have a bag with a pipe like they came from a pipe like they came from a Scottish room. Damn, way niggas talking about ice must be a set on microphone. How you niggas go from passing?
Doing the GoPro.
Trying to stop the show.
I think.
The Iceland was a nice man. Now I'm cold. Right out of did by the six, right out of six, just like it did. If I was TPS at my crib, I tell you what slid. It is what it is.
Warming up, guys. Warming up, guys.
Pushing out ink. I feel like a squeak.
We got one more song after this, guys. Then we're cooking. We're cooking. We're cooking. One more song after this, then we're cooking. We're warming up, guys. Warming up. We're after this, guys, and we're cooking.
Yeah, none of you pussies is acting the same. I'm out on my money, I'm racking my brain. You pussy could never get back with the game. Go to the hotel right after your game, or come to your show and get back on the plane. This contract talk is frying my brain. The numbers they talking are actually insane.
Beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table.
I don't want to talk about hands, I don't want to talk about fans. I don't want to talk about how this shit started, man. I want to talk about how this shit
Beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table.
can't even talk to my dogs, can't even talk to my bitch. Sometimes I sit in the parking garage and I talk to my watch, or I talk to my witness.
Beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table.
I've been on my just in case shit. I got a whole lot of names and dates and pictures and faces. Safe whenever the right time and places. Trust me, I know this.
Beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table, beans on the table.
Spend months in the corner, just me and my bag. I'm used to this, I'm numb to that. I know I just gotta adapt, baby. Let's wait on your Spotify rap. The messages you about to send on the 16th, please don't hit send on none of that. There's no need to check what the temperature is. You know what it is if you double back. Should've put another blade in my bag. Should've stood over there, double tap. But thrown in a duffel bag. What is the offer they saying? What did they put on the table? What does that say on that paper? Fuck that, they got a double that, triple that. Fuck is the bitch that. The chef too much that. Come to the six and we dipping you boys like a Christian. Kevin Hart, nigga, he shook, I'ma put you. Killy might come take a stick off a pussy like they was transitioning. I'm fighting a man, I'm suing a rapper, your boy's not listening. Your boyfriend a fisherman, that's just a word in your business. Yeah, so then don't stick around if you visit it. Yeah. Where's the offer they said? Where they put on the table? Better treat me like Shane Cobbin. They ain't tell us better stay poppin'. They ain't tell us better keep these on the table.
All right, guys, we are about to cook. We're about to cook. Shout out to James in the building. Shout out to Panther Trader in the building. Shout out to the other 15 of y'all in the building. You know, I was doing a music stream, but my music was cooked because of the fact that my connection is bad. So on top of that, I don't have a good audio connection to make the stream actually sound good. So I said, why am I cooking my audio? So what we're gonna do in this live stream, we're gonna work and continue grinding these deliveries. But what we're gonna do is we're going to talk about why am I doing what I'm doing right now? It makes no sense to me today. Now, of course, I'm not gonna make no drastic change in my life. I'm not gonna like switch it up and like make a decision based off of one bad day. But I'm sitting here while doing this job. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, why the heck this delivery day, they got me all over the place. They got me this side of town, that side. I'm all on one side of town, but they got me all over the place on this side of town. Like, to where I had to go all the way around the loop for 3 stops for pretty much like 5 hours. I go around freaking neighborhood 2 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles total because I had to double back around for a couple stops. And it got me thinking to myself, what am I doing? You know, I'm sitting here thinking about how in December, when I was down because not December, actually in November, because I got fired on Halloween. I'm thinking to myself, when I got fired from FedEx on Halloween, you know, I wasn't desperate, but I said, hey, I'm going to do what I do best, which is sports bet, bonus watch, basketball training. And that's what I did. And I was able to bring in over between November, I did about 6. December, I did about 10. And in January, I did about 3 before the middle of the month when the robbery happened. And then when, you know, people accounts I was using stopped paying properly, everything went to crap because I lost my stream of consciousness. And I'm thinking to myself, this is a great job for me right now. This is a great job for me because guess what? I wake up, I do the job, and I'm gonna get paid about $1,200 to $1,500 every week. Then I'm thinking to myself, is this a great move in my life? Now, keep in mind, I want to make sure we make this clear. I'm not going to quit this business financial opportunity I'm in right now with this job. But what I'm saying is, I have to put better things in my pocket because for me to grow as a YouTube channel and for me to get you guys to even want to listen to me, who am I sitting here telling y'all about being brokies and go uplift your grind? And I'm not even making money like that. I'm not making enough money for me to be telling y'all how to get financially independent. I can make the money, and that's where we're at right now. We're at the point that I got all these packages I got to still deliver. We're knocking them out right now. But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, the past 3 days, I've not I haven't sports bet. I haven't done nothing. I haven't done any of that in about before last Sunday. Last Sunday, I bonus watched and I made about $700 last Sunday. And then the following Sunday, or 2 Sundays ago, I made about 600 bonus watching. Then last Sunday, I made about 800, 900 for the bonus watching. And then this week I'm at about $400 bonus washing. And I'm about to go back and I got 200 or more bonus money I got to wash. And I'm thinking to myself, I can actually stream me bonus washing this money because the way I do it, I'm about to break that down in this live stream. Any of y'all can do it. Fantastic Max, you can do it. You can do it. Fantastic Max. Try can do it. Any of y'all can do it. But my thing is this, I'm thinking to myself, what got me in this position to where I'm like literally sitting here not trying to make more money than I'm making right now? Then I had to do math and I'm like, this is why. I'm not going to tell y'all why, but it's something that's causing this. And it's absolutely stupid. Because in reality, I'm only ahead right now because of bonus washing. Because I've only made $500 with phones. This job, because of the AAU, I had to take 3 days off the past 3 weeks. I had to take 6 days off. That puts me at $15, 15 days of actual making money. And it's like, shout out to Panther Trading. It's to the point like, why am I doing this? Like, why am I not making the money make sense? Why am I not making the money make this makes no sense? Like literally this makes no sense. Like I have the ability to make the money, but I'm sitting here sitting here grinding nothing. Now, what we're gonna have right now, of course, I'm not gonna feed into it. You're gonna have the people that keep repeating the same comment again. The honeymoon phase is over. I told you. I told you the honeymoon phase is over. I told you that. Right? Hold on, guys. I gotta text my sister. Finally, about to pay me back. Give the $20 to Javion and just send the 15 to either Zelle email. But here's back to the point, guys. Look, nincompoops. By the way, some of you guys, I actually respect. So when I call you a nincompoop, I'm talking about your nincompoop on that point of trying to start something that ain't there. Oh my God, honeymoon phase is over. No, I didn't say this job ain't good. This is a job. No matter what y'all want to call it, this is a job. I'm not saying that it's bad. What I'm saying is it's to the point that my time is worth more than this job because I can be sitting at the house all day for 12 hours making $50 to $100 an hour betting. And the name of betting is bonus washing. And the one website that keeps blowing my phone up, y'all keep hearing them call my phone. They're the ones that are trying to beg me to take their bonus. Let me break down how this works, guys. And this is stream ain't about me going back to betting. This is just one of the ways for me to make money. Because I'm going to give you the other ways that I am great at making money and I can make 10 times what I'm making right now. But I'm trying to be this super humble myself guy. Structure way guy. Hear me out for a second, guys. There's a website that I'm not going to mention the name of. If any of y'all want it, y'all can reach out or y'all can get the name of the website. But this website, use my referral code and you can sign up. They offer free play bonus. So the way it works is you deposit $1,000 or $500 or $200, whatever you deposit, they give you that money in free play. Hold on, guys. So they give you that money in free play, okay, instantly. Now, of course, you have to convert it. You're not just getting free money. You got to convert it. You got to convert the money to actual cash. Now that's where I come in. That's where I'm good at. I'm good at bonus washing. So I'm at the point now to where I'm just doing the math, and I'm like thinking to myself, like, this makes no sense. This is stupid. Why am I sitting here when I could be literally losing money on purpose from one website for free play, and it's all going into the other website, and then I just got the free play racking up, so I could probably rack up like 10,000 in free play a week. I can lose $10,000 of bets. Like, no, the bets are gonna lose, and even if the bets win, sometimes I'm gonna have enough. I got enough bankroll to eventually end up losing. I could go $100 at a time. $100, then I lose $100. I get the free play, and then keep doing it. I could probably do $1,000 a day. But I'm sitting here right now, back like an L, afraid to just maybe take one day just to do it and say, you know what, this is the way. And that's the reason why I'm going in, because it's like, you know, that whole party situation that went down, Panther trading, it is actually a bigger point. You're absolutely right. It is a bigger point. Um, Here's the situation. If, 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 like when that whole party thing went down, like where, like, the party's canceled now, but that whole party thing, it's just frustrating me because a, it's like a cock tease. It's like a cock drink to a sense, to where you have a guy who's been talking about trying to throw parties for freaking years again because he can make thousands of dollars doing it. And money's just going to be given away when money needs to be made. Money's going to be given away. Like, I'm going to be at a place knowing people spent all this time and money on an event that is not that deep for a 40-year-old like me, who's not that kind of guy no more. I'm not that guy. See, this is what people don't understand. People say I have a massive ego. What people don't understand is I have that kind of an ego. Maybe back in the day, but even back in the day, I never had a party for myself. I would have pregame parties. But here's the situation. I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here looking good, looking fresh. I know once again in October, and the only reason why I'm having this conversation with y'all again, because the past 3 weeks of me making $1,800 in bonus washing and then making an additional $700 of just regular money, and I was able to pay a big payment on my student loans that I owe, big payment. It just got me sitting here thinking to myself, like, what am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Uh, so Lucky Duck, I'm gonna take your comment with respect and say, dude, you got to have money to create a business that's going to be making you enough money to actually call it a business. See, a lot of y'all, absolutely right, Panther, trading. A lot of y'all might open up a business and you beg people to support you. No, I don't do that. Like, I'm not throwing a party bare bones. No, I'm going to throw a party with enough money to where I can literally do, 6,000 invested, I'm making back $12,000, $13,000, maybe even $15,000. I'm not doing a party that I'm investing 2,000 because that's all I got to invest $2,000. I'm pretty much gonna invest $2,000, and I'm gonna pray and hope that this party is going to like make me 1,000 profit, $1,500 profit. I'm not doing that because it's gonna be a small venue. The flyers are gonna be whack. No promo. It's gonna be Facebook flyer only, pretty much. I don't do that. I don't do mediocre. So when I say that I want to have enough money to do a business, that's what I mean by have enough money to do a business. So if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. And what that means is I'm going to do do a venue, do a venue that's allowing me to make big bag of money. Now, what venue would allow this big bag of money? That's a venue that's going to cost $2,500. Shout out to Mav, hired by FedEx. But back to the point, guys, I'm too talented. And like I said, when I lost my FedEx job and I didn't have this Timu job, I had no options. I went to sports betting. I gotta look at what even before the FedEx job and I lost that job. When I was doing FedEx, I started betting in like July, like in August. I ran up $7,000 in like 2 weeks. $7,000 in 2 weeks. $7,000 in 2 weeks. You know why? Because I'm just that guy when it comes to freaking betting. But I gotta have my stream of conscience at all time high, meaning I can't be fighting with nobody. I can't be arguing with nobody. I can't be debating with people. I can't be doing that stuff. Let's see what we got. Shout out to Ski. I think it's because you're black and we as black people believe we don't deserve nice things. So if you do anything nice, they're gonna say you have an ego. Absolutely, Ski. Absolutely right. If you make too much money, they're gonna say you think you're better than us. You know what's crazy? Once again, let's get into this. Like you have intelligent insight who, I respect his opinions and stuff. Dude, when I said not I'm gonna stop betting, it's because I cannot focus. Because this is the problem, guys. I can only go one way. Uh you're talented better. Just be laser focused on that. And I think it can hit numbers, wouldn't even excel what you see. This is the problem. See, intelligent insights. No offense, but you're speaking black to me. You're speaking black to me. Shout out to you though, man. So this is the problem. Black folks, we call talent income. That's not income. That's not income. Income is actually using your talents to perform in a venue that pays you money to act, to sing, to dance, to put on a show. You can't do that by just having. You gotta have money to do it yourself if you don't have anybody that believes in you. Right now, I have nobody that believes in me enough to say, "Hey, Dennis, I have $10,000 budget for you to put on the biggest party in your hometown. That's gonna bring out 1,500 people that are on average gonna be paying, give or take, $20 to get in because it's gonna be a massive event." That's what we got. That's what we got in our head. We ain't doing no freaking I'm talented. So that dude, that's a pipe dream. See, right on this stream, we're getting to the back to the basics. We're not doing the fantasy booking. We're not doing the Stone Cold versus Rock. We want that, but we know it ain't never gonna happen. So we're gonna dream about it. No, we're talking real life. Real life, I'm that guy. And guess what? I'm making t-shirts that say I'm that guy. And y'all can buy t-shirts from my merch store. That's about to be set up in the next 3 days. Because here's the thing. The more I win, the better this YouTube channel is. When I lose, my channel is at 20 people. When I talk about losers, when I do lame-ish, when we have lame stuff as I pass up, this is just brutal. As I pass up that stupid house, or I don't know where the house is at, really. I think it's across the street. The way that this is freaking stupid. But here's the situation. Let me see who wrote that comment. See who wrote that comment. I appreciate the opposition. I appreciate all the opposition to the thoughts. I don't know how you plan on having investment money to throw parties or a business going when you blow all your money. See, this is what I mean by talking black, intelligent insights. Tell me you're not black without telling me you're not black. So I won't, by the way, Panther Trader, my parties are not doing $40 everybody. It's still Youngstown, so I'm not charging that much. But what is going to happen is I'm going to be charging on average $20. I don't have no idea where this freaking 209 place is. This is craziness. 209. This is craziness. I think they put the wrong address down. Nope, it was across the street. It's all good. But back to the point. Yeah, on average, it'd be $20 to get in 1,500 people. Okay, that's what we do. Now, of course, we're not going to make 30,000 because there's going to be a lot of people in there for free. Because if you're popular, you're getting in there for free. If you're a baddie, you get in there for free. That's just how parties work. Now, here's the situation, though. This is what's so frustrating about the situation I'm in right now. That I have the talent and the push to do big things, but instead I'm sitting here talking to y'all on a live stream that could be popping with people that actually got money to invest. But nobody's gonna invest in me because I'm talking like a nincompoop. Hold on, guys. All right, back to the point. So let's get back to it. Okay, this is the problem you face when you are surrounded by basic thinkers. Basic thinkers. So people are gonna say, "Oh, how you gonna have money to invest? You don't got money to you don't save money. You just blow all your money." You realize it ain't a such thing as blowing money. It's spending money. And if you got the money to spend, you can spend it. Once again, I don't spend all my money. What happens is I don't make enough to maintain a basic lifestyle because unlike I told y'all, or as I told y'all before, I told you before. By the way, the individual that inboxed me on Instagram asking to come back, got the dude. The only way you're coming back is you're gonna pay $100 penalty since you're a big baller, or you're gonna do a one-on-one interview with me, and you're gonna explain why you as a grown ass man thought that it was just for you to be disrespectful to somebody who did nothing but try to show you respect, even when you're at your lowest moment. You're at your lowest moment, and I was showing you respect. So you went to that interview, but it ain't gonna be that retard-ish that you be doing. You're gonna come and actually talk with common sense. Otherwise, I don't want you a part of this because you're not gonna break me. And for you to say that my views are gonna go up with you being on here is absolutely insulting. Dude, your numbers are low. I don't want nimwits, no offense to you, lames, goofies on my channel no more. I don't want my channel to be a lame channel no more. I don't want lames. Shout out to Gig Anonymous, whatever you're talking about there. I don't want lames. I'm sorry, I don't want lames on my channel no more. Like I'm literally like videos losers. So for you unblock me, your views are gonna go up, dude. My views ain't gonna go up with you because guess what? We're talking about money now. J Media, shout out to you. We're talking about freaking making money moves. We ain't got a bunch of goofies. By the way, I blocked like 5 of y'all that kept mentioning and trying to dox somebody. I'm blocking y'all goofies because I told y'all before, we're going to talk about things that's going to make people want to listen. Then I'm going to allow people to come up who actually have something constructive to teach. Can you please go around me? Can you please go around me? Like this ain't the 19th. Just go around me, dude. Jesus Christ. On my bumper. Then he does a slow freaking back to the point. Um, Look, I'm gonna put the link up, but we're not doing no more of that trash content, whatever you want to call it. It ain't content to me. It ain't content to me. Content is me giving game, which is what y'all about to get today. Y'all about to get game. We're gonna go over bonus watching. We're gonna go over throwing a party. We're gonna go over phone flipping. We're gonna go over why I need to make a decision in my life. I'm about to be 40 years old, June 10th, and I'm sitting here on a channel that could be popping because it's teaching people and people are learning something. See, what makes YouTube, I used to be the guy that would actually help people grow YouTube channels. I was that guy. Like people came to my channel to learn how to be popping on YouTube. People came over, people came over to me. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that conversation actually in a second while we let people come in here. We'll do that in a second. But here's the point. People came over to my channel to get a freaking cheat code. They came to my channel, and your channel go from having 10 people to popping. because of me, because I know how to make anybody great, because I'm a better coordinator of popularity than me doing it myself, because I don't want to put the effort in. I don't want to put the grind in to actually working and editing videos, doing all that. I just wanted to cook. So here's the situation. Y'all must have forgot who I am. See, when I was doing my betting and I was making thousands of dollars every week, thousands, y'all saw it. Y'all saw it for yourselves. You know what happened? What happened was, I was literally, deal, I'm gonna answer all questions. Here's the situation. When I was making all that paper, the reason why I stopped was because I had the Patreon. And no offense to Trader, but Trader was the only one on there. And I should have told Trader, once we make our money, we're done. He even said that. But the problem was I was trying to help him out because he was betting small at the time because, he's just starting off. And I should have did what I told him and everybody was going to do. I'm going to give y'all some easy picks and then I'm getting off here. I ain't going to be on here all day. Like, I'm going to make these quick bets, then we're out of here. But instead, I was trying to really, like, stick it out. Like, I would make like $1,000 in like 2 hours with Trader. He witnessed it. He was there. Or I make $500 in 2 hours. And instead of me just stopping, I would keep going because, he wanted to make some money and I'm trying to assist. But that ain't how the Patreon worked. I told y'all, I'm good at this. Just bet what I bet for the amount I tell y'all to bet, which is like, 10% of bankroll, boom. 20% of bankroll, boom. And guess what? We would have been good. But the problem was I messed myself up because I was making so much money. I'm in my hotel room I was getting every weekend because I was freezing. And that was one of the biggest flaws in my game. I tried to put people on and it killed my momentum because of the fact I was trying to help people before helping myself completely. And what happened was I could have been running up and continue running up $500 a day because that's what traders saw. Every day I was making $500 and I was cooking. But the problem is I chose to put that Patreon out because everybody was asking to learn, but then nobody showed up. It ended up being stupid for me. It was a loss leader. Now here's back to the point of the matter. Let's get into it. So this ain't about me just sports betting. This is about life. This is about me getting back to talking about women in a way to help guys with women. This is me getting back to pushing my channel to the next level by having interesting conversations, not having to use that cheat code, vertical, to try to get some cheap views. But no, I would just literally just do regular live like this, regular live just like this, horizontal. Do it the hard way, and actually be interesting the whole entire time like I used to. I used to be on here 8 hours straight, and I had people listening, at least 40, 50 people for 8 hours. You know why? Because I offer value. We offer value on this channel. We didn't just talk nonsense. Now let's get into that pop the balloon story. I'm gonna get straight into it fast, and then we're gonna get into making the money. So I'm gonna break that down intelligent I talk about after I talk about the pop the balloon. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna actually let Gemini break down bonus washing. I'm gonna let Gemini break down bonus washing. By the way, the reason why March Madness didn't work for me because I had a million things going on during March Madness. Think about it. March Madness was when I was literally going through the MJ situation with the whole apartment, house, paying to rent, the building going to Young. So I had a lot of moving parts that was going on. I wasn't able to focus. You guys got to understand, I operate best when my stream of consciousness is at an all-time high. When my stream of consciousness is at an all-time high, I'm at my best. Right now, my stream of consciousness is back at an all-time high. I'm literally cooking right now, which is why I'm sitting here doing 105 stops. I'm thinking to myself, I'm doing 105 stops. And I've been in this car since literally since what, 10:30 I've been in this car. It's 4:37. All because, yes, today, I wouldn't say it was a bad day, but it's the fact I'm moving slow because I got so many more moves I'm thinking about I'm making after I get done. That's gonna make me more money. Now let me get back into it. Okay, let's cook. So that woman, in a nutshell, that you had a black entrepreneur, a successful guy that was promoted. People know the guy for being successful. He's a gentleman. She chose a nice lame pookie, not even a drug dealer pookie. She chose a lame pookie. So what happened was she went on Pop the Balloon. She's a baddie. She chose to go out with the guy who was an entrepreneur, successful guy. She chose him. They all go out to Dave and Buster, and she thought the guy should be groveling and kissing her butt like most baddies think you're supposed to. And and the guy starts. I'm gonna let her do her. I'm gonna let her do her. So he started watching. He started learning Spanish. Why he's at the freaking Dave and Buster's. Yeah, I think that's lame for him to be doing. He should have been paying attention to her a little bit more. But at the same time, he felt like she wasn't into him. She was into another guy. And here's the situation. He pretty much uh, left her alone after that because she left him with the check and she went home with that other guy. And the other guy's literally a brokey. Now, it goes into saying, like, the whole point of the matter is we got to do better, women, black women. Y'all got to stop choosing guys for fun and choose them for financial security when you self-admitted that when the woman asked, what do you got going on? She said, I have my social media. I'm working on all your social media whore, meaning not necessarily, smutting yourself out, but you are whoring yourself out for views that you hope to get paid for because of your looks. You're not you don't have no talent, you don't have no personality, no conversation to offer. And you got to remember, majority of podcast listeners and long form video watchers are men. And men don't like listening to women. And guess what? The women that are left on this channel, I'm sorry, that's just what it is. Men don't want to listen to y'all talk. Men don't want to listen to women talk. We hate it because it's not interesting half of the time. It's usually boring. Okay? If you're single but mentions kids, that's not no. For women to mention a kid like they're a hero because they're a single mom, that cooks you. You do realize being a single mom is shameful in every community other than, sadly, the black community, ninja community. Okay? Like ninja community, like baby mama single mother is held in the highest regard. No, you're cooked. Because half of the time you don't work out no more. Half of the time your hair is falling out, dusty. You don't wash up every day. You just don't do it. I'm sorry. You just don't do it. You're only going to get ninjas. You're not getting a good guy unless you go to the white guy who's going to settle for anything because he just wants to be wanted by somebody that's going to be thirsty. And if you're cooked in life, then of course you're going to be thirsty for that white guy that has no standards. But even a thirsty ninja is going to go for the fat white woman first. Guys, this is a comedy channel. If you are offended by what I'm saying, go F yourself. Go F yourself because we're cooking again. We're back to the Amazing Hustler. We're back to the Amazing Hustler. We're back to the Amazing Hustler. Let's cook. Let's cook.
I don't give a fuck if you love me.
Let's cook.
I don't give a fuck if you like me. Asking me how did it feel.
Let's cook.
Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I looked on my right, you niggas was standing beside me. Having some people I love.
Let's cook.
Pussy to try me. Let's go. I mean, let's go. Let's go. I'm whipping around like 600 niggas. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You niggas
Let's
just
go.
that's for no favor. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's enough of my brothers and that you were trading.
Let's go. Let's
You
go.
might decide to say no to me now, but say yes to me later. Let's go. This is all natty like Floyd again. Let's go. Switch on the guys with some
Appreciate that.
What's to give that to niggas is TBD. I look at this shit like a PTC. Could be down this week and I'm up next week. I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you like me. Asking me how did it feel. Can't say it didn't surprise me. Last time I look on my right. You niggas who standing beside me. How can some people I love? How you know pussies who try me?
Let's go. What did I What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's go. Look, here's the situation, guys. We're back cooking. Like we never lost a step. See, this is the problem, guys. You know, that woman chose up in her mind, but she really chose down. Who chooses a server at a restaurant that's shutting down and a guy that calls himself a producer and that didn't produce one track? Being a producer for struggle rappers is not a career choice. That's not a career choice. She didn't even mention that. That's like me mentioning I'm a YouTuber to people. Like if somebody say, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a YouTuber. Never. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a guy that do YouTube videos and make a little bit of paper right now because my views ain't high enough. My numbers ain't high enough. I'm never going to call myself a YouTuber. But here's the point, guys. Y'all got to start holding yourselves accountable because, as we transition from that woman to back to the top point of this conversation, which is to start cooking again. A lot of y'all in the chat that I'm not showing no love to, and y'all begging to come back into my channel, you guys are cooked because you guys chose a lame over me. You chose a guy who literally can't put together his own streams that cook like this. The only time his streams cook and are a little bit entertaining is when that guy's lying about me because he can't make jokes that are real. But when that guy's lying about me, that's the only time he's cooking. You know why? Because that's low quality, low vibration energy. And y'all put that in your life, you guys are cooked. You're cooked putting that in your life. You're down bad putting that in your life. Putting low vibration energy into your life. That's the reason why a lot of y'all are in the chat. Like, look at this guy. You're pathetic. You're jealous of Beavis. Like, we don't know that's Beavis. Like, see, this is the thing. If he blocked me from his channel, which he would never, because he knows whenever I comment on his channel, it's going to bring a bunch of people because they're like, oh my God, Dennis is here. Oh my God, this is my chance to get Dennis to see my comment and know it's me commenting. Yes, thank you, Dennis. I need you. Fuck your couch. Here's the situation, Beavis. I blocked you. Man the fuck up and just not be on here no more. Dude, don't be a lame. This is what vibration is. Dude, when you lose, you just lose. I blocked you. Why are you still here? That's so pathetic. You can't get enough. I'm telling you, I want you on my channel, and you still can't go away. With that said, you want to come back? 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 You're not coming back because you're lame. We're not doing lame content no more. We're not doing lame content no more. So back to the point, guys. We're doing content that's going to teach you how to make that paper. We're not going to teach you how to hate. And not a good hater. You're not a good hater. You're freaking, like, embarrassing. So here's the situation. This many days once again for me to level up. Wait, that happened. Then that people really made me knock myself and realize why the heck don't I have a Halloween party book already? Why don't I have a Halloween party book? When I know this Halloween party is gonna do $20,000 if party booked? Why don't I have this party booked already? Why would I not have this party booked already? You know why? Because I'm thinking like low vibration people. I'm thinking like low vibration people. By the way, guys, I looked in the mirror of this car, and you know what's crazy? The chain don't make the man make the chain. The chain don't make the man makes the chain. So I don't have to spend 5, 10, 20,000 on the chain to make the chain. No, I just gotta look good, look fresh, smell good, and I make the chain. Let's go. Let's cook. Problem is, a lot of you guys don't have a clue, man. And I'm gonna give y'all that. I'm gonna give y'all that clue. Here we go, OG. This for you, OG. This for you, OG. Shout out to you, OG. We're gonna push through this, OG. Just for you, OG.
All I do is talk shit. You can even have a couple grand for my outfit. Like you know, man. They call me Jesus the Snowman. Jesus the Snowman. I'm iced out. Snowman. That married me. Y'all niggas slow, man. I used to get 19 for a penny. Oh shit, man. Toilet paper. It's air freshener, nigga. Fuck a hate. These niggas don't like me. The Gucci man and I'm so so this is ain't on my neck, like a watch in my wrist. Maybe the ice in my ear on the bracelet. But she don't like the type that can take it. She might stop this beat. Maybe you can kiss for Chinese. You gotta be a diabetes. Shut the little bit of what's in my time. Drop top.
I don't know, guys. This is money talking. I apologize, guys. This is a phone call right now. Be right back. I apologize. This is very important. This is a professional. This is an important phone call right now. Gotta go because I don't want to have y'all sitting here. I'm gonna start this live stream up. Actually, I'll just keep. Actually, I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it going. Just, I'm almost done, guys. This is an important call. I'm actually talking to the mayor of Youngstown right now. Talking to the mayor. We've been on the phone the whole time. Mayor of Youngstown.
Yeah. She that's stepping out the motherfucking cloud, saying, "Oh, I'm looking like a star, bitch." When you see me make the win, I'll let your motherfucking boss shake off. Birdman, my paw, bitch. Wall, red, wall.
Dear Mr. Toilet, I'm the ish.
Got this other haters pissed cause my toilet paper thick. I know. But tripping that 40 make the chip out of potato head went the light wrench. I dip. And the hustle is all muscle just when it comes to that weight, I don't struggle. I just live it. I got my hand on the game. See, I make it grip it. 100 grand in my fist. Get key money from a quarter, blame it on my wrist. I whip coke like hoes, nigga. I'm a whip. Little nigga about to break the market. If we talk, we talk. Yeah.
Get money. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm just getting news after news after news. Some amazing news. Amazing news. Amazing news. So I just got another offer. I just got another offer. I just got another offer. I might be able to walk away with $80,000 cash. $80,000 cash for the building. $80,000 cash for the building. Yes. So me making a sucker deal, me holding out for more paper as an entrepreneur, Lego.
Nigga, get it in the summer if you know how. In the heart of the summer, we need a snow plow. What you know about that, baby? It's showtime. Coke transactions on the phone, we call it blow job. It's too fast for the bitch, too cocky for the cops. That bitch from home, bitch, I'm getting sloppy with the box.
So we're sitting here, and you know what I was telling people when I got it for 10K, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're dumb. You got a firework building. You know nothing about getting money. You know nothing about making money. A sucker deal, dude. I'm getting it as investment property. And guess what? I just got the best news ever. There's two interested buyers. One is a multimillionaire guy that doesn't even care about nothing at all. Now, here's the situation. What makes this great is that the building is pretty much, we know the building is cooked already. I don't have the money to fix it right now. I don't really want to fix it right now. I don't even try to get the money to fix it right now. But the issue is I needed the leverage to entice people to buy the building for more money. Because guess what? If I got 10K into it, why can't I make $80,000? Why do I have to sit? Why do I have to sit with? Why do I have to sit down and make 20,000 when I can make $80,000? See, this is the problem with y'all nincompoops. And shout out to all the people that showed me respect and love and actually said, "Dude, you're being smart," which was only Ski, really. Nap. Only a couple people that said, "Dennis, you're making the best decision to sit on a property. Why would you sell a property after freaking 4 months?" Thank you for you guys, you know, giving me the credit I deserve for being smart. I actually I just did something just happened that I might be able to get. I might be able to get now 80K for the building. Because guess what? The building is freaking an investment property. I told y'all, if I don't have the money to fix the building, it don't matter. It's about the investment property aspect of it. Because remember, YMCA just got $1 million. YMCA just got $1 million right down the street, 2 streets down. $1 million. Look, building around Youngstown is getting millions of dollars. Guys, when I told y'all I had investors like months ago, no, that was one corporation that wanted it out, but they didn't get to check the building out yet. And then by the time I got to town to show them the building, they already moved on. So that wasn't going to happen. You understand that, guys? Even if I don't get 80, I might get 50. I was already sat there just told people to hear it. I'm not taking nothing under $50,000. And they said that's not an issue at all. That's not an issue. It's just I want 80K. Why would I take 40 profit when I can get 80,000? I can get freaking 70,000 profit. That's not being greedy. That's being smart. And I pretty much said I got to talk to my advisor to make the best deal possible, because I'm not going to jump and settle for this when I can get this. Now back to the point. The way I see it now, if I'm able to get 80K back, if I'm able to get 80K on, if I'm able to get 80K back, then that will allow me, even if I get 50K, let's just say in the worst case scenario, I get 50K. That would allow me to now start putting on my big events again and invest in property. I just sat on the phone for a half an hour negotiating, making a deal, putting a deal in out in the air that I was called about the deal. And I'm the one that said, I want a little bit more, but I could have got 50 easy, 50 easy. Like right now I can get 20,000. Right now I can get 20,000 transferred in my account. Done. 20,000 done in my account right now. But I'm not doing that because that's stupid when there's more money on the table to get. Of course you have a couple nincompoops that are gonna make a good thing turn into a bad thing. But it's all love because I want y'all to be great. I want y'all to be great. Well, he said, why get 80K when you can get why get 80K when you can get why get 80K when you can get 400K, dude, 200K. Why would I never said I'm gonna get that much. What I said was I'm going to flip this 10,000 into $30,000. Actually, it was $35,000. I said I was gonna get $35,000. But then it turned into I can get more than 35,000 or $30,000, which is why I sat there and said I'm gonna sit in this building and wait it out and get the best deal possible. Now, keep in mind, guys, this is all side money. This ain't even my big money. This is like side money. This project that I invested was just side money. This wasn't even the real money. This wasn't even my big bag. This is just some side money. You understand? Like, I literally talked to negotiate. You realize I made this deal happen because I just wanted to make a big little bag, which I got now. Because this deal is going to happen either way. I can get 20K right now, which is 100% of my money. But no, I want 50 to 80. Now, here's the point. I hope as loud as those people were, uh, 5 months ago, 6 months ago, I hope they're as loud as they were before. I hope they're loud now. I want y'all to be as loud now. Sucker deal. I want y'all to talk about this sucker deal. And people are going to say I'm being cocky, egotistical. No, this is what happens when you win like this. You celebrate. When you win like this, you just celebrate. You just celebrate the good move you made. And you go have a drink, maybe. You toast up. But of course, if you're a dork, dweeb, you never win in life, of course you're gonna say, oh, this guy's celebrating and he don't deserve. Dude, I'm not gonna celebrate till it's done, but I'm going to actually sleep nice tonight. Armando, that's fine. If you think that is not gonna happen, then it's not gonna happen. But guess what? I told y'all that I was gonna buy Liquid Blue one day. And that was 4 years ago when I started YouTube. I said I'm gonna buy Liquid Blue one day. And yes, the building was burnt, but I still said I wanted to build it, and I got it. Just like I said, I'm going to have a Tahoe or Suburban. Just like I said, I was going to put myself in position to be in a nice, updated apartment. I did it. So guess what? This just opens me up to possibilities. Endless. I told y'all what I want to do. I told y'all I want to sell this property. When I sell the property, I want to start putting on events. I want to buy some cars, and I want to continue flipping phones. And by the way, guys, I could have got a Tesla. They had a bunch of Teslas for $10,000 to $12,000, but I didn't want a Tesla because when I sat in it and realized that the packages would be too heavy to have in it, I mean, too much to be in this little Tesla, I said, no, I'm going to get the SUV. But look, I have nothing to prove. So all y'all that want to talk and say the deal ain't there unless you shake on it, blah, 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 I don't care. Because no matter what, I'm making 100% of my money. Because right now, I can get 20,000. Because here's the situation, guys. Once again, that escrow money is my leverage. Because the city now called pretty much to tell me that they're going to ultimately go and fix that roof with that money, which now that money isn't my money, it's still property of the previous owner. So if they take the money, I don't have nothing to do with that money being taken. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Our agreement is cooked because they took the money. I didn't take the money. They took the money out that account. So now guess what? Now I have a building with a brand new roof, HVAC, and a freaking the brick mason or the brick completely done, redone, which now takes away from the biggest cost of the building. So now I get the building to sell the building. I get to sell the building now for what I feel like is worth. That's why I'm happy right now, guys, because I made it. Remember, guys, how I told y'all that I made a deal with the previous owner that I get the building for 10K, but he gets the escrow money. That's his money. That's all he wants is escrow money. Well, now the way it's set up, if the city takes the escrow money, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. They took the money. I didn't take the money. So that now voids the agreement, which now allows me to have a fully functional building in regards to the roof. Still needs still needs electrical and all that, but it gives me a fully functional building that just needs the electrical and stuff done, which now absolves majority of the cost because majority of the, oh my God, I hate this house. This house has like a long bridge. It's like a bridge to get to the house, and I'm not walking all the way across it. But the biggest cost of this business or this building was the roof, HVAC, all of that. So pretty much if the city, which I'm not doing it, the city, they thought threatening to take that escrow money if I don't fix the building was gonna make me mad, get me scared. I'm happy. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Y'all just take the money. I don't care. Dude, I do not care. If you're telling me that you're going to, if you're telling me that the city is going to, you know, do an injunction pretty much to take that money that's in that escrow to fix the roof and stuff because it's a safety hazard, a nuisance for the neighbors, the up neighboring buildings, then that means that I technically, the contract that I have, the agreement I have with the previous owners for that money is voided because in the contract, it states if the city takes the money and it's outside of my control, then I'm not on the hook to replace any money or do anything. So no. This is the thing. So this is the thing. Let me break this down real fast. I'm gonna call him and give him the respect to call him and tell him. This is how this works. The agreement is I get the building at this cost, but that escrow money is the only money that they're entitled to. But because of the fact the city, and he knows this, the city is going to start fining the building owner, which would be me, and I'm not getting fined, that I'm going to just sell that building, which is an agreement. I can sell the building once it gets to a point that the city is fining me to fix the building. So what happens is the agreement states, and I told y'all this, all they want is the escrow money, which is that 159 that's in escrow available. If the city takes that money because they can legally to fix the roof and stuff, the city can't take the building from me at all. They can never just take the building. All they can do is fine me. They can't take the building. If they take the building, they have to knock it down. They can't take the building and repurpose it legally. They would have to knock it down. And they can't knock it down because they can't knock it down because of the fact it would mess up of risk, high risk of damaging the neighboring buildings. So you have to just fix it because you don't want the neighboring buildings to get knocked down. So if that happens, then now I just own a building. And that means I can now propose, hey, I'll sell you the building now for $80,000. 50 to 80,000, I'm gonna negotiate because the building has a new roof, new HVAC system, has all that. Somebody said they can condemn that. Tell me you don't know nothing about owning commercial property. Tell me you don't know anything about it by just saying that stupid crap. If they condemn the building, the city in Youngstown, maybe in your city, they can take the building. But if they condemn the building, then the building gets knocked down. They can't condemn a building and then reopen the building. The city owns it. No, it doesn't work that way. Because guess what? Places all over, you're talking about something else. You're talking about the city needs a property because they want to build a bridge or something that the city desperately needs. Then legally, they can take the building, but they have to give you a legal amount. I mean, they have to give you a fair market value for your property, but they have to go through hell to make that happen. They can't just take your building and say, hey, we're taking your building, we own it now, you're out of here. No, they got to go through a process and they have to give you fair market value. Now, for me, I don't want fair market value because I know fair market value would actually be less than 80K, less than 50. Fair market value would probably actually be the assessed value right now with the city is 94,000. So they would have to give me at least 94,000. But of course, they would factor in the roof and all that stuff. But here's the point. We're just winning. That's just it. We're just winning. I'm happy. We're winning. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, for being happy. You understand that this is life-changing money for me right now because I literally said last week when I did my whole crybaby video, I called it crybaby video. I told y'all starting today, I'm not taking nobody's crap. I told y'all last Friday, I'm done allowing people to tell me what to do. I'm done with people telling me what to do in my life, putting me in position to do what they think is best. I'm done with that because guess what? I don't win. And already, we're winning. Already, I'm sitting on a situation. And by the way, guys, I have respect for that man or that corporation. I have respect for them. Absolute respect for them. And he knows I have respect for him. But business is business. Because guess what? If I had an agreement with him, because I'm the one that made the contract, if I had an agreement that if the city takes that money, then I have to pay the money back because I'm on the hook. He's not going to say, oh, poor Dennis, the city took the money out the escrow. So that means you owe me the 159 because that money is now added value to the building. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's not going to say, no, Dennis, don't worry about the money. No, he's going to freaking tell me I got to pay that money back. Sue me. He's cooking me. But you know why? Because nobody cares about me. I got screwed over by these people so many times. I don't care. And I'm not even trying to screw them over. I'm not screwing them over. This situation is on them. They sat on that building for 6 years and decided last minute to, reach out to me. And it really was going to give me the building just to not be fined to oblivion. So I don't care. I don't have no soul. I don't have no heart. I don't have no love for these people to where I'm going to try to do them a favor. No, they got more than enough. Hold on. Don't say anything when they find a loophole to get something back for that escrow because I believe it's there. Lord, no, I wrote the contract. No, I wrote the contract because in reality he just gambled. He figured they might not get nothing. It's a gamble. He just didn't want the risk of it getting knocked down, and he got to pay the difference of the cost for it to be knocked down. So guess what? Um, that's where we're at. But I get what you're saying. But no, I wrote the contract. The contract. I'll tell y'all the truth. I'll tell y'all right straight up what the contract is. Contract is, I get the building for 10K. It's my building, but that escrow money is to be split up to where I'm not going to tell you the percentage I get, but I get the percentage of escrow. And the deal was when I sell the building, I get the 10K back. I get whatever I sell the building for. Then whenever that person fixes the building, that escrow money does not come with the building. When that money is released to the, corporation, I get 30% pretty much of that escrow money, meaning that I would get about $40,000 to $50,000 of escrow money on top of the money I sell the building for. That's the deal. That's why I was telling y'all that this contract is foolproof, is solid, is great. And I made this contract before I took on the building because I wasn't going to take on something that would have been a dummy move for me. So once again, in that agreement, it states that if for some reason the city takes that money, I'm not on the hook for that. I don't have nothing to do with that. They just took the money. And I'm telling y'all this because it doesn't matter now. It's out of my hands. Like when I call him to tell him what's happening, what's going on, man? It's out of my hands. I didn't do nothing shady. Like he literally, he didn't talk to the mayor himself. The mayor literally, because I tried to tell him, like the mayor was like, look, tell him to call me. If you got any issues, just call me because we got to get this done. Like I ain't got nothing to do with it. I mean, I'm sorry. You guys could have you guys could have you guys could have fixed the building. That's why I'm excited. Hey, just use you still got like 40 in your account, right? 35 or something. Yeah, that's fine. Just transfer 53 or whatever. Like, whatever you already spent, just don't, just keep track. Just be honest and just transfer the difference in your Cash App is fine. And then I'll send the 50 when I get done working. I'm working a little late because the mayor called. I had to talk to him for like a half an hour and he sent me back. So I'll send it in a second. But you take the 50. You said what? No, I'm saying you could transfer the 50 I'm sending you for the YouTube stuff. I'm saying just transfer it out of your account, but then I'll put it back in there. But remember, the money I put in there is gonna be savings. But yeah, I'll put it back in there after I get done. All right. Whatever you put in there, I'll put it set aside. That's fine. All good. All right, love you, and I'll talk to you later. All right, guys. So back to the point. Guys, we're just winning. That's the news, though, guys. I don't know how else to tell y'all. We're just winning. I'm going to. Crap, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. I gotta go in a little bit. So, any questions y'all got? I gotta make some phone calls, some important phone calls. Today, I gotta get this done. Like we're talking about the biggest bag. I'm talking about This is after my inheritance and after parties. This would be the biggest bag of my life. This would be a 700% flip of $10,000. The way this is looking right now. And then if all fails, I can get 25 right now. I can get 20 like instantly. Like if I call back and said, hey, I'll take the 20, I can get 20 right now. Like sent to my account, done. But I'm not doing that. Now, yeah, when that hold on a second, guys. When this deal is finalized, we're gonna probably have a party. We're gonna probably have a big party. when this deal gets finalized. Because guess what? It's gonna be the biggest I told you so moment. All the people that left my channel thinking I cared. All the people that said, "Oh my God, I'm leaving your channel. You are stupid. You sucker deal. You're a bad person. You're this, you're that." This is literally, I want to see them with the same amount of energy. And you know what's crazy? Everything I said I was going to do, I've done. I got. Just imagine when I get that cash, and I'm going to probably take it out the bank cash. I'll probably get 80,000 cash, and I'll put it on my shoulder like this. And I'll maybe do a meetup in Las. Matter of fact, this is my promise to y'all. Armando and y'all all. When this deal happens, if this deal is for over 400%, I'm going to take $2,000, which would be a write-off for YouTube, which would be all the money I got in profit on YouTube this year. I would take that money and I will literally throw the biggest party for all of y'all on my YouTube channel in Youngstown for free admission. Y'all get in for free. I'll probably call it anything but clothes or something. So that way it'd be all the chicks y'all want for y'all. For y'all. I'm not trying to get them, just for y'all. And y'all gonna have all the bottles you want. I'm gonna make it all nice for you. I'm gonna hook y'all up. Only the people, and even the haters can come. All the haters can be there. All the haters can be there witnessing. We're gonna make it rain. Armando, you are literally, Armando, I will literally pay for your flight. It's gonna be on Spirit. I mean, Spirit's shut down, so it's gonna be Frontier. You know, it's gonna be a Frontier. I'll get you a little upgraded seat. You know, it'll probably cost me 150 round trip. I got you, man. So you just let me know if you want to be there, man. I got you. All the money you spent on my channel, I got you, my boy. You gotta understand, guys. No, dude, are you crazy? This is what I mean by Armand. I'll be thinking you're a little homo sometimes. No, anything but clothes for the women, dude. Women dressing nothing but thongs and stuff. And that, it ain't for me, it's for the theme of the party so we can get the dudes to come. Dudes are gonna come dressed regular. The chicks are gonna be in nothing but freaking clothes. I mean, no, you know, duh. Maybe you didn't know that, dude. I'm assuming, hopefully, you didn't think I was talking about anything but clothes for guys. Come on, bruh. What are we talking about? This D page. You think I'm gonna have a party and invite a bunch of dudes to not wear clothes? Talking about the chicks, man, for you. We're gonna have the chicks wearing nothing for you, Armando. That way you can get laid for the first time in a long time. Because they definitely would go for a guy on your level of balling. The reason why I said you're homo because for you to think that I would invite, like, that you literally asked, you talking about dudes, like you wanted. I'm assuming you wanted me to invite dudes. You wanted me to invite dudes to wear nothing but, you know, to anything but clothes. You wanted me to have dudes dress code is anything but clothes for dudes. That's what I thought you were trying to say. Yeah, we don't do that. I'm just playing, man. You know, I'm just playing. I'm not pimping. Dude, I don't pimp. I'm not a pimp. I'm talking about, like, you gotta understand, guys, when I used to throw my parties and stuff, I never threw parties for me to get chicks. I threw parties to make a whole bunch of money. You know? I'm assuming y'all knew that already. Yeah, I don't care about the I don't care about the freaking chicks, and I care about the money, the bag, the money that we're making. But look, guys, to wrap that up, the whole reason why I'm excited is because the mayor and the city is threatening to nuke that building with fines and stuff to get me to, like, because they should, because that building should have been fixed by now. Like, it should have been some work done. But the whole deal is that I was just an investor. I told y'all, if I don't have enough money to fix it, then I'm going to sell it. You said you have all your chat there. Chat is all. No, I'm talking about chat to, like, see it, to, like, party with chicks, of course. Like, you know, dudes come to you know, chill with chicks and nothing but anything but clothes. Now back to the point. That's the reason I'm excited, because this deal, this is me, like, winning without screwing anybody over. Because guess what? If the city takes that money, there's nothing I did wrong. I'm just a businessman. And guess what? It ain't no way in hell, after all the times I got screwed over, to think that all this money that was given when the building burnt down in the first place, and for nobody to say, "Hey, Dennis, here's a big pile of money for here's $20,000 for you, talking us into buying this building, and all the hard work and effort you put in this building, and the money you invested that you got stolen from you because of this goof who ran the building into the ground and took all your money, shot to pay to play, took all your money, never paid you, or never gave you what you were supposed to be compensated. Like never nothing. I didn't get no money. So I'm gonna smile when this happens. I'm gonna smile. Like I'm gonna literally smile. I'm gonna smile because I didn't screw nobody over, and I'm gonna walk away with a big bag of money and ain't nothing nobody could do because guess what? It ain't their business what I get. Secondly, it ain't my fault that they got screwed because they ultimately tried to screw me over. Even after this, even when we were trying to make this deal happen, they were entertaining other people. I literally made this deal work, and they were trying to find other people to do my deal. That's the point. That's why I'm happy because guess what? This is like comeback. I'm getting my get back. I'm getting my get back with this. Absolutely. But look, y'all stayed on, so I'm gonna stay on another 20 minutes, and I gotta go. Gotta make some phone calls. Uh, look, guys. The whole point of this live stream is to say that I'm done being like Mr. Make the least amount of money guy. There's no point of me. I can literally sports bet all day. Now that I got no life again, I got nothing planned, I got nothing set up. I can literally sit on my computer all day and sports bet all day, every day. Just sports bet all day, every day for 12 to 14 hours every day. And guess what? I'll freaking make 50 an hour. The only reason why I'm not doing it is because there's always some stress that comes in my life that causes me to like crash out, and then I end up losing because I start gambling instead of just bonus watching. By the way, actually, hold on, I wanted Gemini to explain to you guys what bonus watching is. I gotta see if I can get um let me see if I can get Gemini on here on my speaker. Hey, can you explain how bonus watching works when it comes to sports betting? Can you tell the people, because I got you on speakerphone, if it's ethical, if it's respectable, if it's good to do, is it safe, is it legal? I want you to break it all down and keep it real. Don't be a yes man. Tell the people how you feel about it. Oh crap, I gotta use for GPS. Oh god. I gotta use the phone for GPS. I should use my other phone. Let me see if it popped up a prompt though. I'll read off bonus watching off of what Gemini said. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Gemini said about bonus watching. These people order Timu every single freaking day. Now I got the sprinklers on. Like I don't get why they just keep ordering Timu every day. They just don't got no chill. Like addicted to Timu. Hold on, guys. Let's see. 50. All right, all right. Come with me. Come with me. So it says, let's break down. It says, at its core, bonus watching is often called match betting, bonus churning. Is a method. Uh, hold on, guys. Actually, I'm gonna put it on this phone here. take this picture real fast. Put my glasses on so I can see. All right, hold on, guys. Let me put my glasses on so I can see. Yeah, I think it's that girl that just ordered Seymour all day. All right. At its core, bonus watching, often called match bonus churning, is a method people use to turn sportsbook free bets, promotional bonuses, or site credit into guaranteed withdrawable cash with zero or minimal risk of losing their own money. This strategy doesn't rely on luck or picking winners. Instead, it relies on basic math to cover all possible outcomes or a single game. How it works, the blueprint. To pull this off, a person usually uses or typically uses two different sports books for a sports book and a bet or a sports book and a betting exchange and hedges their bets. Here's a step-by-step breakdown. Because I'm just breaking it down. I think Gemini's better communicator than me, so let's break this down. The deposit and bonus. You sign up for a sports book, which is offering a promo. Say bet 100 and get 100 free bet. You deposit and place your $100 qualifying bet. The hedge. You immediately go to sportsbook B, bet the same opposite outcome of the same game, structuring the wager so that no matter who wins, you break even on your initial cash investment. The extraction. Once the first bet settles, sportsbook A credits you with the $100 free bet because it's site credit. Hold on. Go to the next house. I can get done. It's site credit. You can't just cash it out. So you have to play through it. So repeat the hedge process. You place the $100 free bet on one outcome at Sportsbook A, and you use your own cash to bet the opposite outcome in Sportsbook B. The result, no matter who wins the game, one bet loses and one bet wins. Because the winning side used the free bet credit, the payout converts that credit into real cold cash you can immediately withdraw. Keeping it real on the legal side, since you went down the truth, but for people listening, let's look at this from every angle. Yes, it is legal. You are in a state where sports betting is regulated and legal. Placing opposite bets from different platforms does not break any state or federal laws. You aren't hacking a system or doing anything criminal. You are simply using public promotions that these multi-billion-dollar corporations and companies are actively advertising. Is it safe? Financially safe? If the math is done right, yes. Physically, digitally safe mostly, but major catches. The biggest risk isn't losing the bet, it's human error. If you miscalculate the odds, accidentally bet the same side twice, if a sports book changes the line before you can place your second bet, you can lose money real fast. Absolutely. Is it respectable and ethical? This is where the gray area comes in. Hold on, guys. Let me get these dropped off. 2017. Thank you for being the only house with the address on. I don't get these idiots don't put that. Many view it as totally fair game. The sportsbook throws hundred of millions of dollars in aggressive marketing to get people hooked, taking their free promotional money and walking away is seen as many as being smart with the system. So as you can tell, a lot of y'all left because, the people that don't care about making money, which is a lot of people on my channel that don't care about making money. They just want to talk about how to not make money because they want me to do drama or they want me to lose or they want to make something bad because we're going over the basics of it. You guys all ran away. Thank you. I appreciate y'all for running away. Now the people that actually want to make money and actually want to see me win, you guys remain because you guys, want to actually make Money. Good question. Is that intelligent insight? Intelligent insight. I'll answer that after I finish this breakdown of bonus washing because it's a system to get the bonuses. So, shout out to Deal trying to listen here. Okay, so let's finish this. From a sports book standpoint, they absolutely hate it. They call it bonus abuse. Promos are designed to be a loss leader to get you to stay and gamble long term, not for you to take the cash and run. Reality check. What happens if you do it? Here's the part where I'm not going to be the yes man. Sportsbook are incredibly smart and they're watching. They use highly advanced algorithms and data tracking to spot bonus washers. If you only bet round numbers, only bet on major promotional events, or immediately withdraw your funds after promo settles, you will get flagged. When a sportsbook catches you, they won't call the police, but they will promo ban or gulag your account. They will strip your ability to get any future bonuses. Drastically limit your maximum amount of money you can wager, which they do that to me a lot, or completely shut down your account and ban your identity from their platform entirely. Bottom line, if someone is looking to make quick, completely legal buck off a sign-up promo, the math checks out and it works. But as a long-term, sustainable hustle, the books will eventually catch on, flag the account, shut the operation down. It's a short-term exploit, not a permanent paycheck. Boom. But guess what, guys? I'm good at doing it. That's the point. I am good at doing it. That's the reason why I get away with it, and I continue doing it. Now, for Intelligent Insights, your question, you said, how do you do it after the first bonuses you get? You got to I'll give you the sports books. Like, I'm giving this free game out. So if you use Heritage Sports, they do they got an easy way to do they got an easy way of doing bonus washing. So with them, you actually would have to lose 7 deposits and then you get the 8th one for free. That's the point, Armando. If a Mexican makes money fast, people are going to assume they're doing it illegal instead of just like learning how to make that money if it's legal. Back to the point. If you use Heritage Sports, you get you put 7 deposits in. So if you lose 7 times $100, they give you $100 of cash wager, and that money you can actually hedge and you can cash it out. So in theory, once you get good at doing it with Heritage, you can literally print money. Because think about it, guys. If you have $5,000, if you put $1,000 in Heritage, you just got to lose bets in Heritage. You got to keep losing bets every day. Just lose as many bets as possible. Like, if you systematically, in reality, if you put $1,000 in Heritage, okay, and then you bet, you put 1,000 in Heritage, and then you make you lose $1,000 of bets each day. Then on that 8th day, which would be on that Monday, you would get $1,000 of free money. Then what you do with that $1,000 of free money is you then wager against it the same way you just did 7 times, and you end up with $1,000 in the other account that you can cash out, and now you make $1,000 profit. That's how it works. It's simple. Now you can go up to $5,000 with Heritage with this bonus washing system. Secondly, rollover, you're not doing rollover because remember, we're not wagering money with that sports book with the free play. We're only hedging the money out. And you have, in every state, for the most part, you have 6 sports books that you can hedge out with. So you can hedge the money out. You don't have to wager to actually win. So this allows you to, with Heritage, to just systematically lose 1,000 or 2,000, whatever you do 7 times, and then they give you the money cash. Next one, Bovada. That's the easy one. You get a sign-up bonus of 75% right away. So if you deposit $1,000, they give you $750. You just hedge it out. As long as you're losing with Bovada, they don't care about you bonus abusing. The issue is I'm not good with Bovada because Bovada got the best lines, and I be winning on Bovada. And then guess what happens? I gotta now cash out Bovada, and they get mad. And they be glitching sometimes where they'll give me money lines, and the money lines are like easy because they're like glitching, and you're winning there that way. But then you have Bet US. Bet US, they just offer a straight free play bonus. So if you if you have free play, you get free play. Okay, you pretty much get free play if you deposit $500, and you just got to lose that $500 out of um Bet US. Now here's the issue: you lose that initial $500. The issue is you have $500 of free play that you have to now hedge over, and if you win in Bovada, you just get the money back in Bovada. Now, with that said, Bet US offers, if you lose, they give you your money back in free play, which is the better option. Because if you happen to win the 500 in Bet US, and then you in Bet US, and then you know you need the money because you only got like $1,000 to work with, then now you're like in a position where you have to do what you have to do. Just got this. So this is what I mean by like the reason why Beavis and Company and all these people are not allowed on my channel no more. Because oh, because they literally what happens if to the hold on, what happens to the principal 500 that was a free play? That's the issue. If you have two ways of doing it. You can do the 250 strategy, which is you do 250 and then you do 125. So now you're giving up half of the money, but you're guaranteed to win because you can now take and do 125, and then you have two chances. You're not going to lose two times with your hedge method that I teach, but you're going to only in 50% of the free play, which is a method if you're fast at losing. If you just keep losing $100 and you keep depositing over and over again. But the issue is you got to learn how to bonus watch, and that's the technique that I teach. You're going to win with the bonus watch. For example, WNBA, if a game is close and say a team is up by 4 points with like 1 minute left, that line is going to be 3.5 available. You're jumping on that 3.5 if they're up by 4 points, because 9 times out of 10 with WNBA, especially when it's a good team, they're going to start getting fouled at the end because WNBA, like the games be like blowouts most of the time. So if a team is up 5 points and fouling is coming, then you jump on at 5 points, -5 if they're up 5 with 1:20 left, because it's going to be a bunch of fouling and they're going to end up winning by 9 or 7 or 8 points. So you take the 5. That's the point. Like, I'm good at bonus watching, and you can be good too. You just got to have experience, which is what I give game on. You said what happened? You said, so that's where you can slip up and lose. Yes, that's where you lose if you're not good at bonus watching and you start gambling and you start trying to make the wrong side bets. Try to like if you think like you make the wrong bets because you're trying to gamble. I don't gamble. I do what I know is gonna happen. Like if a team is up or if a score is like 180 points combined in WNBA and a team is down by 5, I know that with 1:20 left, they're going to score 4 more points because there's going to be some fouling happen. So I'm taking that over 144.5. That's 5 more points in 2 minutes. That's going to happen 9 times out of 10. Only way it don't happen is if the team fouls 2 times and they don't make a layup and then they're down by 9, they just say screw it. But like yesterday, for example, the team was down by 10 and they were still fouling. They scored 8 points the last a total of 10 points the last 1:20, and the over and under was only 5 points. Then with some sites, you can actually take, if you take over 6 points, then it's plus 150. Now, of course, as I said, the reason why I don't let these individuals like driving to poverty come back on, because they don't have a clue. You see how they're just trolling and they're in the chat just yapping, trying to get people to, dude, I don't care what y'all think. Because guess what? If I'm sitting here and I have a way of making hundreds of dollars a day in a safe, easy way, why would I sit there and have to go to school to do something else if I don't have that in me to do? That's the problem with some of you guys. You're brokies. You guys are doing things a traditional way. For you guys to call what I'm doing unethical, only people that would think this is unethical is brokies. Like I'm giving you guys a foolproof way to make paper, and you guys are calling it unethical because you guys don't care about making money, because you guys are okay driving a Honda that you don't even like. You just like it because it's cheap, because you can afford it. You like it because you can afford it. Otherwise, you don't want no Honda. You want a Honda as a car. Now, I get it if you're like a race car driver. You're trying to be a race car driver in your in your imagination. But nobody wants a Honda, you know? Freaking. Okay, so I'm gonna get off here, guys, because you only got like you only got the lames on here, and chat is lame. We're gonna just go. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. You know, this is when you just go, because now the lames are gonna make it just lame. Like the dude literally just said I'm lying about making people into losing money when I just broke it down. And I literally just Jim and I broke it down. You can't make people, you can take people to the water, you can't make them drink. I think that's how it goes. You can take them to the water, you can't make them drink. Y'all just stay making money the hard way. Just make money the hard way, because you guys are freaking stupid. You're sitting here, got a guy breaking it down to you guys on how to do it. And you guys are gonna sit here and try to say that people try to make y'all like this is the reason why, like I said before, I don't feel sorry for y'all. Y'all ain't never gonna have a good life. Y'all never gonna do nothing brilliant. You're never gonna do nothing fun. You know, you guys are freaking corny. You know, and I'm gonna keep calling y'all out because you guys are freaking lame. You guys almost made my channel lame. We're walking away from that because we're not gonna do a lame channel, because there's no point. There's no point of having a lame channel. With that said, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's all I got. I'm out. Peace.